We are back today with another property home tour in the western suburbs of Chicago, and we are in Sandwich today, which is the far western suburbs of Chicago, but still part of the suburbs of Chicago. Sandwich, you're looking at about 30 minutes from Aurora. You can get to the interstate, in 22 to 30 minutes, depending on where in Sandwich you are. It's a small community, but it is just off Route 34 or Ogden, a little bit west of Yorkville, and it is a nice place to live. And this house is in a nice subdivision to live. It's called Webb Subdivision. If you're familiar with this, Webb Subdivision was developed in kind of the early 90s, throughout the 90s. It's very close to downtown Sandwich. It has a lot of quality built houses, and it is a nice subdivision here in Sandwich. And make sure you stick around to the end to see just how close we are to the schools. And then we're talking the grade school, the middle school, and the high school from this house. It is a very close location. So one thing you'll notice about the house here as we start our tour, it's a ranch house. 3 beds, 2 baths, has a almost finished basement, full basement that's almost finished. And there's a lot of living space and a lot of living space just here right on the main level in single floor living. A lot of the homes in Webb do have these really nice concrete driveways, which add a little extra pop for the house. All really good sized yards. When we get into the backyard, you'll see the good sized space. This one not fenced in, but could easily fence it. But as you look around here, the front yard is really good size as well. Concrete road, all in really good condition for this house. So as we walk into this house, we're going to see basically the entire living space of the first floor in a convenient layout. So you walk in and you are right in the living room. You have the gas burning fireplace there. Open living at its finest. Living room right here, into the dining room, into the kitchen, and then you got the master bedroom and bathroom off to the side here. Plus you got the 2 spare bedrooms and bathroom off to the side there. You can see it on camera as you're walking through this house. The house is very bright. There's skylights, there's big picture windows, there's nice big sliding glass doors. It's a very bright house. You get a lot of natural light within this house. When I walked in, I almost didn't need to turn on any of the lights because it was already so bright. So it's very just naturally lit within the house. So we're gonna start here, going around to the kitchen. You have a coat closet here for when you walk in, because you are coming off the garage here, which is where the laundry room is and the mud and utility room. So a very convenient location to hang the coats and all that. And then boom, you head right into the kitchen. Very spacious kitchen here. So you have the little island. I guess you would call this an island. So you have the island. If you have people over, you're entertaining, right? You got the dining room there. You got the TV along that wall so everyone can be here together. But you have a lot of cabinet space, both upper cabinets and lower cabinets. And then the cabinets over here with the Lazy Susan and the extra storage as well. So a lot of cabinet space, very open kitchen, very spacious, entering into, the dining room area. There's no separate formal dining room in this house, but this is a large space for a dining room table. This table here is probably about 6 feet long, and there's extra space for it, right? So you can get in a 6-person chair here if you needed to extend it out, and at 8 people, there was plenty of room for that. And then we circle right back in to the living room here. It's a nice finish with the brick here on the fireplace. You got the gas start, nice little touch for the cold winter days. Let's head to the master bedroom first. So you have a separate wing for the master bedroom. You got the maintenance-free flooring. You don't have to worry about vacuuming. You just kind of sweep and everything here. Good closet spaces here with the nice built-ins. So you got the storage racks, you got the hanging, different levels of hanging. You can kind of get a picture of the backyard. We're going to go out there here in a second, but you get a picture of just how spacious and nice that backyard is. But good sized bedroom. They have it set up with a queen here. You could easily turn and put the bed along this wall here and get a king bed in there, no problem, with nightstands below the windows there. Dressers over here, dressers over here. And then in here, you have the private ensuite bathroom with dual sinks, separate standing shower, and large kind of soaking tub with the jet jacuzzis, and then toilet behind the door here. This is a large bathroom. You could update that shower, you know, potentially take out this large tub and make it a big walk-in shower if you wanted to, and have, you know, really a massive walk-in shower. Or just leave it as a tub and you have a large soaking tub as well. As we walk through here, now we're gonna head back. So this is nice. A lot of houses in Sandwich, a lot of ranches in Sandwich, especially in the downtown area, we're gonna be ranch homes, if they are a ranch home, I should say, but which there are a lot of ranches in Sandwich. But they're gonna be kind of the 60s, 70s, into 80s style, where on one side, you come into the house, you have the living room, the kitchen, maybe a little dining room, and then all the bedrooms and the bathrooms are on one side of the house. So you go down the hall, you have the master, you have the spare bathroom, or the spare bedrooms, you have the master bathroom, you have the spare bathroom or the hall bath, or potentially there's only one bathroom. But this house, being built in the 90s, is a little bit different, right? So you have the separation, and this is kind of more of a modern style where you have the master side on here, where the owner's primary suite is, with the ensuite bathroom. And then over here, you have the two spare bedrooms with a bathroom in the middle. So this is a little more modern style versus some of the smaller ranches that you're gonna see in Sandwich, in the older part of Sandwich, with this subdivision, again, being built more recently. So, and this is a very large bedroom. I mean, you could get a king bed in here. For a spare bedroom, this is quite large and quite big. I mean, you could go king bed along that wall and still have room for a dresser over here, you know, dresser along this wall, some nightstands. And this third bedroom is really just as big, if not a little bit bigger. I mean, these are all really good sized bedrooms. And a lot of the houses in Webb Subdivision do have these really good sized bedrooms, with just being newer and a little bit bigger. They use the space really well. Again, you could get a king bed in here if you needed to, or two, you know, twin beds if you needed the extra bed space for another person sleeping. And all really good sized closets. These don't have the built-ins like the master does, but still really good size for you to be able to, you know, build them out if you wanted to and needed to. Again, you can see the natural lighting looking out the front window. I love a good flagpole there. Get a nice big flag on there if you want. And then you have the spare bath right here. So single sink, potentially could upgrade that, and it might be a little tight to fit too, but it is good space there. And then the tub shower surround combination. Now we're gonna go to the backyard, which is one of my favorite spots of the house. Nice linen closet for the spare bedroom there. Backyard is great. The backyards in Webb Subdivision, they're all really good size, a lot of space. You can fence them in. This one is not fenced in, but you could easily connect to like your neighbors' fences that are already there and fence them in. You have this really large deck as you walk off the back of the house here. And the house is facing, so the front of the house is facing south, so the back of the house is facing north. So you get a little more shade in the summertime as the sun goes down, but not a lot of tree cover. So as you get a lot of sun, it'll be very warm back here, but very nice. So see here, you could easily connect your neighbor's fence, fill in the little gap there. I mean, large backyard. I mean, this shed right here alone is a huge shed. We walk to the back, and make sure you open it here. This thing's almost a barn as we walk in it, but it's a very nice shed. It's very large, very good condition, and it really adds to a lot of storage space for the house. Lawnmower, patio furniture, whatever you want back there. I don't even know. Let's pace this off. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's probably 12 to 15 foot deep, very large, and in very good condition. So, and on this hot summer day, it is like a sauna in there, but get a good feel for what it's like and all the added storage that you can get with living in this house. You got a little bit of space behind the yard here. Again, fenced in yard, or that neighbor's fenced in. You could easily just connect there, 2, 3, 4, 5 little sides, and you'd have a fully fenced in yard, plus this nice tree here to give some shade. And the cool thing about Webb too is most of the lots like this one, pretty flat in the back. That's how they built them. They're good size, they're flat, they're very functional. You could easily get, you know, like a playground back here or something, trampoline if you needed to, extend that deck and patio out, but all really good size yards here in the location. Now, we're gonna head inside. We still have to check out the garage. We're gonna check out that mudroom a little bit closer. And of course, we're gonna check out the basement. Now, the basement's not fully finished, but it is drywalled. And you can easily finish it off for basic to essentially double your living space, right? Because it's a full basement and it's a ranch house, so you could easily double that living space. All right, so here's that mudroom, washer, dryer, plus the utility sink. Got a couple cabinets there. You could always add some more cabinets here if you'd like. Convenient location to the master. If you remember the master being there, the laundry room, convenient location for doing laundry and getting all that completed. And then we have the garage. It's a 2-car garage. You lose a little space with this ramp, but that could be easily removed. And like a lot of the Webb subdivision houses, they are really good size. You get a little bit of extra space on the side. Not a ton to make it like a 2.5-car garage, but there is a little bit of extra space to be added here in this 2-car garage for some extra storage and whatnot. Now for that basement. Here we go. So down the stairs, you can see it's been drywalled. There's no current flooring, but adding flooring, really, you'd have a full, you know, fully finished basement. And I know the ceiling's still open, but that's a pretty popular look lately. A lot of people are even just painting the ceiling black and giving it that finished feeling in there. So in here, this is probably the least exciting part of the basement, but it's important, right? It's got the furnace, the water heater, and storage. The rest of the basement, which is the rest of the house that can be finished off, you know, you don't want to lose your storage. So you got, I mean, even in here, it saved us some workbenches. You could easily convert those to storage benches, add some shelving all throughout here. So you have plenty of storage space for all of your holiday decor, things you need to store, you know, that aren't going to go in that giant shed in the back. And then as you walk down the hallway here, you can add a door there, make that a closet. But you have this whole open area, plus a little room. Now, maybe not a full legal bedroom here, but you could make it as like a little office space down here, game room, computer room, whatever you wanted to do it for. And then you'd have out here the full just kind of hangout area, maybe the, you know, kind of like the TV and everything around here, little hangout, just some couches and everything over here for chilling, reading, hanging out with friends, whatever you wanted to do. And then you have a bathroom here as well that is finished with the toilet and sink and shower. So if you needed an extra bedroom, like a true extra bedroom, you could wall this section off over here. So you do have the escape window there that you could, you know, probably convert the window and put in the ladder to make it a proper escape. But really the possibilities are limitless down here with what you could do. And with it already being drywalled, some paint, some floors, some doors, it could be a huge transformation down here and effectively double your living space that you have upstairs. So that's the basement. Now, as we're gonna head out, as promised, we're gonna kind of check out just how close we are to the school. So living in this location, there's a few different locations of schools in Sandwich, but here at the end of the street is where the high school is, the middle school is, and the grade school as well. And it's really not that far. Easily drivable, right? If the weather's cold and bad, you can easily make it. This is another thing I love about Webb, especially depending on what part you are living in. You got just cornfield right off to the east, nothing that direction. It's very open, very quiet. As we come up to the intersection, I'm not going to walk all the way down there because that would make for a extremely long video of me just walking. But you can see on the video, end of the street there, you can actually run into the softball diamond. Just to the east of that's the high school, just to the west of that's the grade school, and then just behind that grade school is the middle school. So all the schools in one convenient location. Walkable if the day is nice out. Obviously in the winter, it's probably not walkable, but you could easily get there by car. And on a hot day like today, you probably don't want to walk it because I think it's 100 something with the heat index. But that is a tour of a great Webb Subdivision property here in Sandwich, the far western suburbs of Chicago, and a very affordable price. House like this, you're under $400,000, so it's very affordable. And you're not terribly far if you are needing to get to Aurora or Naperville, whatever, from work. You're looking 35 to 40-minute drive, so not terribly far from, the larger suburbs of Chicago. Now, if you need to get into downtown Chicago, it's a little bit further. You're looking at getting to Aurora for the train station and all that, which can add some time. But to hit those nearer western suburbs, it's not too bad. So thanks for following me along on this tour today. Make sure you like and subscribe as we continue to bring you property tours, talk to business owners, give you real estate market updates, and talk all things western suburbs of Chicago.